nation needs to have a power to be recognized, to occupy a seat of relevance, which is a seat at the high table. If you are today not technologically competent or enabled, then you do not contribute to your own comprehensive national power. And today's comprehensive national power is not only a comprehensive national power for the nation, but it is also a comprehensive national power in collaboration. When you talk about BRICS, BRICS is nothing but a group of countries which have come together because we have common threats, we have common opportunities, we have common interests, and we are looking for commonality in synergy. So as a result, what happens is that when you find some challenges, you also find challenges in technology. When you find opportunities, you also find opportunities in technology. But when you want to translate that into power, then the only driving force which translates anything today into power is technology. And very recently, there are conflicts going on all over the world. And you find the basic war-winning empowerment is done through technology. When you talk about fintech, today money is all about technology. When you talk about narrative, information all about technology. You have had computers, you call it IT. Then you realize that it is not only information technology, you also need to communicate and you need to network. So you went into ICT. Then you realize that you created huge amount of networks on which machines work. Then you go into the cyber world. And then you realize that space is now one big common open, which the entire world is entitled to send the satellites to. So the rockets are flying, the satellites are being deployed, and the traditional technologies such as internet are also under challenge because Elon Musk through SpaceX is launching the satellites in the low Earth orbit in which he's going to provide direct internet to the device which is in your hands. So as a result, what will happen is that if we don't have technology, we will have a borrowed technology which is not yours, and anybody who can give you borrowed technology also can deny you that technology. So two things can happen if we don't have our own technology. One is that if you have the technology which has come from somewhere else, it can be denied. But if you have a weaker technology, then it can be disrupted. So denial and disruption is one big problem. But if you have to collaborate, then you need to make sure that you have networks which are secure. You have networks which are trustworthy. You have friendships which do not challenge you in technology, but help you in technology to grow together. Professor Kondapalli was talking about sips, and I was just thinking that, when you have to do a radical thing, though the spelling is different, but do it in sips, don't gulp it. Do it slow. Test, sip, test, go ahead. But if you gulp, it can all go down. So I'm going to have a couple of speakers here. My first speaker today is Colonel Anurag Avasthi from, he's a tank man from the Armored Corps. He's been fighting battles on his tanks. But now he is the CEO and founder of Escape Velocity Media Works Private Limited, New Delhi. He works on semiconductors. He understands innovation very well. So I will not stand between me and my experts who are actually the best team that has been put here together. So before I ask Anurag to show up, he's virtually being connected because he had some work in the morning which was very important. Then I also have Mr. Ravi Lavadi. He's actually the director in the Space Industries Association, which is a partner of our MERI. He's going to talk about the SATCOM, that is satellite communication, how it is a global frontier. Then we have Lakshmi Mini, is the director of NCORE, and we've been working together. She's going to be talking about the cyber safety as human security. So which is very important because today every human being is facing digital arrest, having problems because you are so much exposed. As much you want to reach others, the others can reach you. And if you can reach anybody, they can also threaten you. So she will tell us how within the BRICS economies, how can we achieve digital resilience? And then, of course, we have Shri Shakya, my old friend. He's the additional Deputy Director General of Department of Telecommunications. He's worked with the United Nations on what is ITU. He will tell us, he will talk about the ICT and cyber, and he will also talk about the challenges of spectrum.